What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Imani Murray and this is my YouTube channel, and today we are talking everything Instagram insights and how you can use your insights to create better content. So if you're interested in wondering how, stay tuned. In today's video, we're going to be talking everything Instagram insights and what it means for your business and your brand and how you can create better content. Understanding your insights will help you improve your content strategy. It'll help you understand when to post and when not to, what days you should post. It'll give you more insight into your audience and their behavior and their demographics. So it's very important to use and to check out. Now, in order to view your insights, you need either a business account or a creator account. If you don't have either of those, then you won't be able to access this. There are three different types of insights. There's story insights, there's post specific insights, and then there's like an overall insights. There's two ways you can view your insights, your overall insights, I should say. You can go to your profile and under your bio, it'll say view insights, or you can click the three lines in the top right corner. Click that button or click those lines and then select insights. It'll bring you to the overall insights, which covers content, activity, and audience. So the first tab is content, which obviously talks about your content. So your posts, your stories, or if you're doing any promotions, that'll also fall under there. So the first section under content, or under overview I should say, it tells you how many posts and stories you had within the past 7 days. The information available in the overall insights is based on the past 7 days. So the first section you have is overview. So overview will tell you obviously how many posts and stories you've made within the past week. Then under that you have posts, which are any posts you made within that week. So if you click see all, you'll see all your posts that you've ever made. Any active, any live posts, I should say, it won't show you any archived posts. And then you can filter these posts by three different filters: by interaction options, by date. So you can go up to 2 years. So if you want to see posts from 2 years, or if you want to see posts from last 7 days or within the last 3 months, you can filter it by then. And you can also filter it by video, photo, carousel posts, and shopping posts. So there's three different filters, as I said. So the type of post, the date, and then the interaction. Now, the three main interactions you should really focus on are engagement, impressions, and reach. That's what most people focus on. That's what most brands focus on, is the reach, impressions, and engagement. So what is reach? So reach is a number of unique accounts that have seen your post, aka how many people have seen your post. Now impressions is similar to that, but reach and impressions often get mixed up. Impressions is how many times your post has actually been seen. So I can view your post 5 times. That's adding to the impressions, whereas reach, it would count as one person. Does that make sense? So your impressions is always going to be higher than your reach. Now engagement is, it used to be just likes and comments, but now it's likes, comments, and saves. So those are the three main interaction options you should focus on: reach, engagement, and impressions. Because that's what brands are looking for. That's what any type of partnership, or anyone that's really looking for content creators or brand anything, they're looking at your reach, impressions, and engagement. Now to go back to impressions really quickly, even if somebody doesn't like or comment on your post, they still saw it. They still saw your post, so that still counts as an impression. Just because they didn't like it or comment doesn't mean that you don't get that impression count. If you want more analytics or more insights on one specific post, all you have to do is click that specific post, click view insights, and then it'll show you your likes, your comments, your shares, your saves, your profile visits, and your reach. Now, if you swipe up, it'll then go into more details and more insights. It'll show you interactions and discoveries. So interactions will show you, it'll give you a breakdown of profile visits and website clicks. So if someone saw your picture on their timeline and they liked it, and then they decided to go to your profile based off of that picture, that'll count as a profile visit. Or if they go to your profile and click a website, that'll count as a website click. Now under interactions, is discovery. So discovery is how you were discovered. So the amount of the number of accounts reached. So we go back to the reach again. The number of follows you received and the number of impressions you've received. And then they further break it down by impressions from hashtags, impressions from home, impressions from profile, and then impressions from other. Now, other includes if someone sent your photo to somebody else and they click on it, that counts, that falls under other and things of that nature. And then under, so you have interactions, discovery, and then promotion. So if you decide to promote this post, whatever engagement interactions you receive from that post will fall under that category. So if we go back to the content section in the overall insights, under posts you will then go to stories. So whatever stories you did in the past 24 hours will appear here. So any active stories will appear in this section. Then you click see all, and then it'll give you all your stories from within the past 2 weeks. That's as far as back as you can go. And of course you can filter it for if you want to see any stories that you did in the past 24 hours or the past 7 days, and of course the past 14 days, you can do it that way. Or if you want to filter it by exit, by reach, by next, if they click next, or if they clicked back, any of the above. Similar to how I said you can choose specific posts to see their insights, you can do that as well for the story. So you click on whatever story you want to see that specific insights. You swipe up to see the insights. You have two options. Either click on the bar graph, which is on the far left, or the eyeball, which is on the right. Now, you can only see who's viewed your story for 48 hours within this insights section. After the 48 hours, you can no longer see who or how many people viewed your story. Now, if you click the bar graph, you'll get a breakdown of interactions and discoveries, similar to posts. Interactions are the number of actions received to your story. That includes replies, profile visits, and sticker taps. So sticker taps can be someone clicking on the location. They can click on a hashtag. Anything of that nature that is considered a sticker tap. Then under the interactions, you'll get a breakdown of discovery. This breakdown explains account reached with this story. It'll give you your impressions, the amount of impressions you received, how many people followed you from this story, and then any navigation. So if somebody clicked back, forward, skip, well, not skip, but back, forward, next, and exited out, that amount, however many people did that, those numbers will fall under that category. Does this make sense? And like I said, if you want to see who viewed your story, you can only do so within 48 hours. After the 48 hours, you will no longer see who and how many people viewed. So if we go back to the content section of the overall insights, as I mentioned before, under the stories, if you have any promotions, that will go under there as well. Now, if we click over to the activity tab, which is the middle tab, you have two main categories, which is discovery and interactions. There's a theme going on here. Instagram loves discovery and interactions, like that's their thing. So in this category, it'll show you how many people you reached based on the day. So, and if you click on the graph, you'll see how many people on that specific day. So maybe the graph it goes up constantly from Monday to Sunday. So if you click on the graph, it'll tell you, okay, 5 people on Monday you reached, but then on Sunday you reached 100 people. And then under your reach, once again, you have your impressions. So the amount of impressions you've received within the past week. As like I said before, your impressions is more than likely, is typically going to be higher than your reach. So under discovery, you have interactions. So within interactions, this number shows the amount of actions taken within your profile, and it'll break it down to you by the day. So once again, you click on the graph and it'll show you how many per that day. So Monday, you can have 50 interactions. Tuesday, you have 0. It'll give you that breakdown. And then under it, it'll also list your profile visit, your website clicks, emails, calls, get directions, any call to action that you have set up on your profile. It'll give that breakdown of how many people clicked any of those calls to actions or action buttons. So the last category, obviously, is your audience. All about, like, this is the perfect section to learn more about your audiences and your followers' behavior and their demographic and where they're based and what time they're on Instagram, all of the above. So audience, let's get to that. So the first section is growth. So how many followers did you gain? How many followers did you lose? And overall, what is the overall number? So the line graph shows how many people you, within the past week, how many followers you gained, how many followers unfollowed you. If you click on a specific day, it'll tell you specifically how many people followed and unfollowed. And then if you click see post, it'll give you the post related to the possible unfollowing and following. So whatever post you made that day, it'll put in that category, or it'll put in that section. And then we move down to locations. So Instagram provides the top 5 locations, top 5 cities, I should say. And of course, because I live in New York, my top city is New York. Same thing if you live in Atlanta, your top city is more than likely going to be Atlanta. Does that make sense? So it gives you the top 5 locations, the top 5 cities, and then if you click on it, it tells you the percentage. And you can do the same thing for countries. Of course, I live in the United States, so boom, United States is my highest country. Duh. And then if we move down to age range, it gives you a breakdown of your top age group. It goes from all, and then you can filter it by men, and then you can filter it by women. I'm 26 years old, so obviously my largest age group is going to be the 25 to 44. Or is it, I lied, it's going to be 25 to 34. And then my second age group is 35 to 44. Is this making sense? So understanding all this information will help you better prepare a better content strategy. So then of course you have a breakdown of how many of your followers are men and how many of your followers are women. Right there in your face. It's super easy. And then they ended off with a breakdown of when your followers are active on Instagram. It'll tell you how many of them are active, when they're active, what time they're active, what days they're active. And so you can plan accordingly. So say your highest follower activity is Monday at 8 p.m. It's best for you to post Monday at 8 p.m. instead of Monday at 8 a.m. Instagram is giving you this information for a reason. Utilize it. So that's just a quick breakdown, well, not really quick, but a quick breakdown of Instagram insights. You have your content, you have your activity, and you have your audience. And like I said, you can check out your story insights, you can check out your post-specific insights, and then you can do the overall insights. In my opinion, comments, saves, and shares are the most important interaction, the most important insights to pay attention to right now, especially because Instagram took away the ability for followers to know how many likes you're getting. A lot of companies, a lot of brands are focused more on the engagement, so the comments and the saves. That's what they care about. And if you're on your story, they care about the swipe ups. You'll see a lot of these influencers saying like, oh, make sure you swipe up. You don't have to purchase anything, but just swiping up helps them, and it adds to their report so that brands know like, okay, at least their followers swiped up. So like I said, comments, saves, and shares are like the top 3 in my opinion to pay attention to. Nobody cares about likes anymore. And you can be a company, or you can be a content creator that's focused on, oh my god, my camera's dying. You can be a content creator that's focused on likes. It really depends on what you're looking to achieve with your profile. If you're looking to increase your exposure, then your focus will be impressions and reach. If you're looking to drive traffic to your website, then your focus should be your clicks. Does that make sense? So I hope I was able to explain it to you pretty easily. It is a lot of information and it can get overwhelming, but once you figure it out, it'll be worth it and it's good to pay attention to. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, make sure you follow me at Imani Murray on all social media platforms. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.